Yeah, what's going on? If you haven't already, visit my channel, subscribe if you can. My channel's kind of like speaking about, real life stuff and me venting and, just expressing myself through words and just what's on my mind. So anyway, I wanted to do a video real quick on the arts, like what people do in their spare time or when you're bored. Let's not take for granted these things, because music and writing and being able to make my own music and create my own things, being an artist, it is the one thing that actually kept me alive. It's the thing that stopped me from going completely crazy. I don't know how many people create and are artists, whether you draw, whether you write poetry, whether you make music, whether you sing. There's so many ways to do this stuff. There isn't just one way. It's like art is everywhere. You can shovel a walkway and make art doing that. Shoveling a walkway is art, really, if you think about it, because it's something that you did. It was an expression, really. So anyway, I do these videos because I know how the pride and ego destroys us. I understand what this does. And when you have art to fall back on, it is a wonderful thing, And if I didn't have that, I probably would have offed myself long ago. And this is just going to be a rant on stuff, I'm in a room that is like, it gets to be like 90 some degrees. This heat's pumping and it takes all the oxygen out of the air, and it's kind of hard to breathe up there. So now I'm taking a walk. I took a little jog the other day, got some exercise. I'm getting some exercise now. I can't stress to y'all the importance, while we are alive and in our lives, the importance of exercise and art. It's really all we're going to be left with in the end. We're going to be left with us in the end, and people are not always going to be around. Things are not always going to be around, and they're not always going to be the same. But art is always going to be there. You're always going to have a pen and paper. And, if you have an instrument, or you have a drum machine, or you have a keyboard, there's so much things that we can do in our spare time. Like, the last couple days, I have not been feeling good at all physically. And what I did to pass time, I wrote 60 poems, 60 pages of poems in a day. I'm not boasting that I did that, but that's what I did with my boredom. And otherwise, I would have just been sitting there going crazy. So that's what I did. I just did it because I wanted to do it and because I was bored, and it gave me something to do. That's the beauty in it, That's why I say, don't take this stuff for granted, And I'm not preaching when I say these things, I'm not preaching to you. I'm just giving you a reminder. I'm giving you a reminder to look at these things like it's kind of your only salvation, For me, I know it is. And for others, it might be something different. But if I didn't have these things, I wouldn't have nothing, really. You know, I would just be sitting there bored, wouldn't know what to do, wouldn't know what to say. You know, this phone, me speaking on this phone is art. It's expression. You know what I mean? It's me telling you about my life, my day, you know, things in life. And it's just me expressing myself, really. That's all it is. You know, we make it too hard. We make it too much. More than what it has to be. You know, we have the day. We have the moment. And we can create in that moment, you know? You know, right now I'm taking this walk. It's freezing cold. My hands are freezing cold while I'm holding this phone. But I'm getting exercise. I'm getting fresh air. You know, mostly fresh air. I hope I'm getting mostly fresh air. I'm talking to you on the phone, you know? It's just something to do to keep me busy as a human. You know, there's nothing wrong or nothing right with it. You know, it's more right because it's getting me healthier, but there's nothing wrong with these things, you know? Oh, somebody might think I'm crazy or talking to myself, or, you know, I might think that it's such a bad day, but in reality, that's just my thoughts and my physical ailments that tell me those things. You know, it's really a great day. I have so many options to do something. I can write, I can read, I can make something, arts and crafts, I can draw, I can work out. There's so many things to do. Like, I don't know. I don't understand how some people say that they're so bored. Well, if you're that bored, there's many things to do. Or, I don't know, maybe you're just that bored to where, you know, your mind really can't do much. And I'm not judging you for that. I'm just giving this as a reminder that you can give somebody else something by just being you, basically. You know, it's not hard. We put these labels to stuff and we make it hard. You know, we put an expectation on something before we even do it or say it, instead of just doing it and saying it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just walking and talking. I'm not doing nothing special. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just walking and talking, you know? And my phone is the outlet to talking to other people. And I want to give somebody else something with that. I want to brighten your day up. You know, I want to get you going in a way. Not motivate you, because I don't see it as motivation. I just see it as doing. Not trying, just doing. You know, here comes the car. How you doing, car? The person in the car, you know, it's happening. Just let it happen. And, you know, that's why I said this is going to be a rant, because I do this myself. I try so much to think about what I'm going to be. And like I want to impress somebody. I want to say something that somebody can relate to, you know, instead of just actually being, you know, that's what I'm doing in these videos. I'm just learning to be me and nothing else. You know, I'm just letting go of it all. It's the let go mentality. It's the stop trying Charles Bukowski mentality that I follow in my life. I don't know what you do in your life. I can't judge your life. Excuse me. Now see, when I did that, some of you might have been like, oh, that's disgusting because I spit. And, you know, whatever, but it's what it is. You know, I had a bunch of crap in my mouth, so I did it. You know, we make things too much of a big deal nowadays, you know. Little, small stuff that we should be thankful for and appreciate, we complain about and we bitch about and we say, oh, why is this thing that way? And you know, why is this person like that? Why is this person being like this? Instead of just taking a moment and living our own lives, even if it sucks, even if the day is horrible, like the last couple days been for me, it's been a drag, you know? I haven't had no like good happy thoughts, you know? I was just kind of living, you know? I was just getting by the skin of my teeth, supposedly, you know? Just ate what I ate and did what I did and just let the time pass, even though there really is no such thing as time. There's only the now. And here I am, making another video, taking another walk. You know, there's a difference between ritual and religion and spirituality, and then, you know, a repetitive kind of thing that you do in your life. You know, one, you're working for it. You're working to show God that you're something, or you're working to show other people that you're something. And you're working for these things. You're trying for these things. You know, my mentality is don't try, just do. And then that's where the true freedom comes in it, even when it sucks, because there's days where it does suck. There's days where it's gonna suck, you know? And why are we trying? Why are we trying to impress others? You know, I don't want you to impress me. I don't want you to think that I'm a star or I'm so special and oh, look what he's doing. You know, I don't like favoritism neither. You know, I think all of that is dead. I think all of that is on dead land and in a dead brain, you know. You know, this is awesome. I'm walking, even though, no, I'm not in the best mood. I'm not in the best way right now. My left hand is freezing cold. The